That's so cool every time I do that. But anyways, welcome to another episode. We're out here where I keep my boat, storage unit here in Texas, where I live, in the town I live. I've been having issues with the battery on my boat not charging. I figured out one of my onboard chargers is struggling and it no longer works, so I bought a new one. I'm going to replace it. And I have one big battery. It's like my big 3-bank, and then I have a single one for my cranking battery. So I ordered the same one off of Amazon because I couldn't find it anywhere else. And we're gonna replace. Actually, what I'm gonna do is I'm going to just charge it on the ground, see if this will even charge it, or if it's an actual issue with the battery. I'm also gonna unload everything, reorganize my boat, because I bought new crankbaits and I'm running out of room in my crankbait box. This. Grab this big old piece. Set it up there. There. Alright, so at the tournament we fished yesterday. Here's some of the baits we were throwing. Had like a little, had an Elk River tungsten weight, which is the Gamakatsu 3-aught hook, and I was throwing this little Rage Bug by Strike King. Flipping docks that get a lot of bites, a lot of 15 and a half inch fish. I needed 16 inchers and that wasn't doing it. So what we did was we slowed down to fish for even bigger fish. Ended up throwing around this Z-bait ribtail worm on a shaky head. And this is what I caught my big fish off of. I say big fish. It was the biggest fish we caught that day. And it was the only keeper I caught. My boater caught another keeper, but this is what caught my keeper for me. And then after that, we started fishing more docks. We pulled off a little bit deeper in about 5 to 10 foot of water. When that wasn't working, I ended up switching over to a Elk River jig with the Z-bait armor crawl on it. As you can tell, I got this in the I got the little appendages dipped in some dip and glow to bring it out and get the fish's attention. That worked pretty good, but once again, I could not get anything over 15 and a half inches long. And then towards the end, when the clouds moved in, and it was pouring down rain, we started throwing something, it was moving quicker just so we cover water at the end of the tournament to try to catch some last second fish. And that is when I picked up I believe this is the Curve 55 by 6th. And I really don't know the color, but it looks like just a regular shad pattern. And that caught me some more 15 to 15 and a half inch fish, which, like I said, did me no good because the minimum here is 16 inches. So that's kind of a rundown what I've been throwing or what I did throw yesterday. So now we're going to move on to some more important things to get this boat going. Here's my charger. I won't go fishing today. I'm going to go fishing tomorrow afternoon. I'm going to do a video of some baits and stuff that I think you guys might enjoy. I'm going to go ahead and rig up this afternoon so I can just hit the water tomorrow and not have to worry about anything. But let me go ahead and rig this up and we will get right back to you. This is a battery charger, water resistant. It's also a maintenance charger, so once your battery's charged, it will maintain a charge. And like I said, this is the exact model I bought. Or this is the exact model that was in my boat, so I just went ahead blah, 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 and replaced it with the same model, same everything, because I mean it worked for 5 years. Yeah, I've had this boat for about that long. It seems like it's almost time for a new boat. If you think I should get a new boat, drop a comment below and we'll start looking and playing with ideas. For those of you who don't know and have never had a dad to teach you how to change your battery, I'm going to play the active dad real quick. For red's always positive, black's always negative, and when you put these on, you always want to make sure these are tight to ensure that it gets a good connection, because if it gets a good connection, one, it's not going to send power to where you want it to go efficiently, and also if you're trying to charge it, it's going to struggle because the connection is going to be a little bit off. But other than that, there's my tip for today. And let me find another bolt and we'll get back to it. Hoping All I needed was, if I can get this on there, let me flip it. There it goes. Just want to hand tighten this by hand real quick. Get the socket. Righty tighty, lefty loosey. You just want to hand snug it and leave it. Don't overly tighten it. Get it on there, hand snug it, and you're good to go. All right. What we're gonna do is we're gonna plug this to the other side. Oh, power's on. See, it's fully charged? No. There's no way. There ain't no way. Alright, so we're just gonna leave this charging for a bit and we'll get back to it. Cause like I said, it's the one I have is right here and it doesn't work. I have it hooked up and it's no longer working. So this is the good one. These are my big batteries for like my trolling motor, and this is for my cranking on my motor. So this is the one that needs to be replaced. I bought the same one. Got it right here. That's my spare tire, and we're gonna let it charge. And then I'm about to reorganize my boat and start tying on lures and getting ready for tomorrow. First and foremost, I have to put everything back where it belongs because I fished that tournament. And for those of you who own boats, you know what the struggle is. When you fish a tournament, everything just goes everywhere. It gets kind of crazy. And then especially if you go from boater to co-angler, you got to pull everything out of your boat, put it in a bag, take it to where you're fishing in the boater as a co-angler. It's just a hassle, and it's okay. But now that we're back, let's put everything back to where it belongs, because I like everything to be good and organized. Well, as you can tell, we're organized. So I've got my worm box, my crawl creature bait box, and this is my swim bait / line box, because I don't throw a lot of swim baits. When I do throw swim bait, it's usually in the winter time on an A-rig. So I got a couple A-rigs in there too. But this is a rare box that I rarely get into, so that's gonna be like the one that's stashed way up in the front. But other than that, oh, I missed one right there and right there. Other than that, we're about there. I'll go through and show you how I organize it and everything. I've got everything in there by brand. So starting, it'll be like Zoom, Z-Bait, blah, blah, blah. Most of the time it's in alphabetical order too. I'm pretty proud of myself with that one. But next up on the list, I'm going to be organizing all of my crankbaits. So I got this new box, me my deep diving and my shallow diving. And then I got to organize all this random stuff that I found, and we should be done. So what I'm about to do is dump all these out and reorganize them by brand. So here we go. Alright, so what I did here is I have my itty bitty 1/6" crankbaits. I've got the bigger ones. These are all square bills. Got the curve 55s in here. I've got I think those are Spros along with another 1/6. Actually, no, this is a Spro. So I've got my Spros in there along with another shallow diving Spro. I've got my bigger 6". I've got just some miscellaneous stuff. I've got like it's just another 55 that couldn't fit in the other one. I've got a little trap. These are my Bandit 200s, which is a really underrated bait. If you've never thrown one, that splatterback pattern is one of the best ever in Clearwater creeks. Then I've got my KVD 1.5s along with a Spro. I don't even know what. Oh no, that's a live target. I won that at the Bassmaster Classic in 2016. And then I've got these are the newer wiggle warts. And then these are the old wiggle warts that I had repainted. That's root beer color, and then those are just regular shad patterns. So that is my shallow diving crankbait box. And then in my deep diving one, I've got my big flat-sided Spros. I've got, this is a DT10, I believe. I don't even know what. This is just a DT10. And then I've got a deep diving 1/6" crankbait. I've got my big, this is a 8XD. This is a, well, as you can tell, I have everything organized, ready to rock and roll. I'm gonna mail these to some buddies. yeah, so we're ready for tomorrow or whenever we get on the water next, and we will see you on the next video and upload of Shoeless Ray Outdoors. I want to start doing a deal called Taco Tuesday, which is going over my Tacoma, and Fish Fridays, which is usually going to be a fishing video from here on out, now that I've got settled in, ready to rock and roll. And so we will see you on Tuesday with a Taco Tuesday video. Deuces!